One of our members today, he is also an area governor for our Frontier Division. The love for public speaking is what drives Jon Perrry. Jon Perrry has been a Toastmaster since 2010. He currently is the member of 3 clubs, an officer in 1 club, and Area 23 governor in the Frontier Division. At present, Jon is gearing up for his second half of his term for the area governor. Although this has been an invaluable experience, it can sometimes be stressful. Jon has found relief working out of his advanced manual, human speaking. Please help me welcome Jon Perrry.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests. Thank you for coming. Have you ever looked in the mirror and not seen the reflection? You've seen somebody else? Of course you have. We all do it. I look in there. I never see the gray hair. I don't know when it came. I don't know how I got to be the grand recipient of this wonderful color. But nonetheless, it's here. The reason I mention this, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, I think it may tie into an issue I'm dealing with. And that would be dating in your 50s. It's a different animal, let me tell you. It's not like I remember it to be in my 20s. And, you know, I know some things have changed. I mean, obviously the packaging has taken a different shape or form. But, you know, it wasn't that long ago, and I still had all of this and personality. I can hear my daughter's voice right about now. Here comes that denial again. Is it that dating has changed, or is it that we have changed? Excuse me while you ponder that. Or is it just that by this time, we've gotten to a point where we've all been to Oz. We've seen the man behind the curtain. We know how this all works. Or have we just gotten lazy or selfish? We want our cake and want to eat it too. I'm here to tell you, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, this is not just about me. I've taken some polls, talked to some other women, and even though we men think that we're very smart, and perceptive, or in tune, I got to tell you, it's been said we miss more than our fair share of clues. I'm the first one to say it. Yeah, they come right by. The one thing I noticed is our options are limited. When we were younger, or at least 20, 30 years ago, the places you could meet people were greater. We've become more isolated as a society. So we only have a few options. You can go to your child's functions, but then what happens if you're like me and your child all of a sudden becomes an adult? No more functions to go to. They don't want you tagging around. The second one is you can meet them at church, but you got to get up and show up. It's sometimes problemsome. Or the final one, you can meet them at work. We know that sometimes, bang, that could be like shooting yourself in the foot, or you're trying to commit corporate suicide. So I ask you, what is the solution? I think about it, and as a person in their 50s, I mean, what am I going to do? Am I going to just throw in the towel? That's not really a way I want to go. Or am I going to fumble around like the rookie player that's never read his playbook, only to be flagged for illegal procedure? I'm not sure which way this should go. Let me think about it for a second. I've come to a final option. I could take and surrender my preconceived ideas of dating. I could increase my resilience to change. I could embrace this newfound technology and try online. I could cherish the time I have to do that, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. And in doing so, I mean, what could be gained? I could learn to embrace a skill that I really am not that fond of. These sausage fingers can love to type. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I ask that you help me in pondering this question. What is one to do when dating in their 50s? Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.